I like that. Why does your life suck?
He sat down on one of the stools. That's a boring story. I'm sure you don't want to hear that. She looked around for a menu and pushed one to him. He ignored the menu.
No, I definitely want to hear it. Can I get a black coffee?
Any sugar or cream? She poured him a cup and set it in front of him.
I'm good.
He took a sip, closing his eyes and purring? No, definitely not. Men didn't purr. Cats purred, and never around her because cats hate her.
I'm ready for story time.
Moore kept her jaw firmly closed when he flashed his grin at her again. Not much to tell. Grew up here, went away to college with dreams of becoming a teacher. Couldn't find a job and ended up back here, working for my asshole brother in his failing coffee shop that he keeps purely for taxes. And I live in the semi-crappy apartment above it with shitty Wi-Fi, where I'm not allowed to even have a goldfish, much less the puppy I want. I have no friends and no boyfriend, even though Robbie McFarlane keeps asking me out. But I won't go out with him because he smells like fish, has a beer gut at 24, and it's been a really long fucking time since... Abruptly, she shut her mouth.
Since what?
The man had a gleam in his eye, almost predatory as he looked Moore over. Nothing. So, that's my boring story. Small-town girl who tried to get out and inevitably got sucked back in. Sorry. Apparently, I have a case of word vomit today.
I like it. Even if you do seem to hold back the good stuff.
He grinned.
So what's keeping you here?
I barely make enough to get by, much less save enough to get out of here. With a sigh, she sat on her stool, putting her head back down on the counter.
Maureen, what are you doing?
She flinched, stood up, and would have fallen if Hottie hadn't grabbed her arms and kept her upright. Hey, Tom, what are you doing here? Tom rolled his eyes.
It's my shop. I can do whatever I want. I think the better question, little sister, is why you had your head on the counter with a paying customer in front of you.
His voice dripped disdain and anger. She was so fucked. I'm sorry.
Shut up. Sir, I apologize for the unprofessional behavior of my sister. Please, whatever you want is on the house, and I assure you she will be thoroughly reprimanded.
Hottie's face was shocked as Tom's eyes cut to her.
As for you, I will be docking your pay, since you obviously aren't doing much work. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Her voice was barely above a whisper, mortification making her face burn as she held in tears.
What did you say?
Tom's voice cracked across the room. A rumble sounded from Hottie as he stood casually turned toward Tom, towering over him.
Are your ears broken? What?
Tom redirected his attention to the man, his smarmy business face immediately taking over.
I said, are your ears broken?
He enunciated each word.
After you so rudely talked to your sister and are docking her pay for having a momentary break, I want to know if you couldn't hear her. She spoke plain as day, and was way more polite than you deserve.
He stood to his full height, towering over Tom.
I suggest you apologize to the lady before I decide to intervene.
Definitely growling. Wait, growling? How is that happening? And why did that make a shiver run down her spine? Not a fear shiver. Nope. Not if the pulse between her legs was any indication. Shit.
Maureen, I apologize for yelling. I think it would be best if you found another job. And somewhere else to live. You have 1 week.
Tom gave the man a nasty glare before turning and marching out.
Oh, fuck.
Hottie turned to Moore.
I am so sorry. I didn't think he would do that.
I'm not sure if I'm happy or about to spiral into a bout of his...